Look, it's the brand new issue of Forty20 magazine. Look. The Illustrated Rugby League magazine. August 2019. My special Wembley front cover. That Ralph. Reminds me, as people said of the Beano and the Dandy, that's with the title sequence to Grange Hill. James Maloney, he's coming to Super League with the Catalan Dragons profile of him with Trevor Baxter. All the latest bits and pieces. Oh, you should subscribe, by the way. Oh. Danny Maguire, he's retiring. Got a new job at Hull KR. Gareth Hook, he's retired. Everyone's retiring at the moment. Tony Adams. Have you ever seen the video for the England Euro 88 single All the Way? He looks a lot better these days, does Tony. He's the new president of the RFL. Feature on him. Talksport 2, it's a good radio station. Also retiring, Ben Westwood. Brian Noble talks about him and many other things. Saving Bradford. Oh, there's the thing. Warrington Wolves. Will it be their year at Wembley? We'll find out. As we look back at the day in Bolton, of course, we saw Leeds win the Women's Challenge Cup. Halifax were there. The story of their underdog performance against St Helens, who, of course, will meet Warrington in the final. Ian Boldsworth is here. He's here a couple of times. He's talking about the excitement of Saints and their place at Wembley, having won at Bolton. Louis McCarthy, Scarsbrook. He's also off to Wembley. Has his knees gone all trembling? Find out. Probably not. Christopher Irvine talks about August Challenge Cup finals because they're coming to an end, which is good news. She's back for a second issue, which is good, and she's back with his Challenge Cup winner's medal. It's prim and proper. Danica's column. He's back at Leeds. Win the final against Cass. What a great game that was. 1998, Sheffield won the Challenge Cup. They're in the 1895 Cup final. A great couple of pages on the Eagles. Matty English tells us all about the Super League campaign to tackle the tough stuff. And Gemma Carter, controversial media box figure, talks about books. She's been getting in trouble on Twitter. What's going on with the English squads? Paul Sculthorpe tells us all about them. Wales and the Southern Conference. Serbia have been over in the UK. Gavin Willisey talking about Rugby League in the United States of America. What happened to Boston? Was it Boston? New York? I don't know. George Clark's back. Telling us all about the Gold Coast Titans, who are not very good, but Justin Holbert's on the way there to save them, which is good news. The Dutch Grand Final is reviewed, as are the Pacific Games 9s, with Fiji victorious. More news from the world of PDRL. Wakefield making history down in Australia. Dr. Emma's writing about that. And Ian Boldsworth is back because he knows about comics. We don't know anything about them. And Keith Mason, of course, former player, turned actor, turned everything, has written a comic. Written, drawn, I don't know. But Ian will tell us all about it because he knows more than we do. Look back at the career of Ian Van Bellen, who passed away last month, of the great Bradford Northern side of the late 70s. There are books out. Harold Wagstaff, a new biography of him, and a bit of rugby league and violence and crime. Tough Season has been reviewed as well. So a couple of rugby league books you could be buying, and Martin Calder's here to close out proceedings with plenty of interesting and amusing things. That is the latest issue of Forty20 magazine. We'll be at Wembley, and hopefully you'll be too, reading the magazine on the way.